Welcome back, Mech Warriors. This is Old Bob 10025 with a review of the Prime Night Gear. And I have to say, I had a hard time with this one. I mean, oh god, you would not believe how many different builds I built for this until I actually came up with something that kind of I like and that's feasible and actually worked out pretty well. So this is like 3 days in the making just of doing, I mean, at least 100 different types of builds and try to make sure I get the weights right and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so let's get back. Obviously it's red because red goes faster. If you guys know that reference, put it down below. And let's get the Mech Lab here. Okay, so I went with the Ultra AC10. I went with the Ultra AC10 with 2 large pulsators and 2 medium pulsators. Now the greatest thing about the Prime and about any of the Night Gear mechs, it does have, now this is all stock, so just to let you know, as far as like, it's all Prime. It's not like I put like an extra arm here, like a B or something like that. It's just a Prime. So basically, there's a lot of different other types of designs, different omnipods, which is great that you can go and design with, and I'll do a different type of thing for those as well too. So anyway, so let's get to the this here. Now the 2 large pulsators are high up on the shoulders here. If you looked at this, so you can actually peek above and shoot your 2 large pulsators, which is nice. And then also has the jump jets, which you can actually peek and go and pop tart as well too, which is good, which is very good. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a lot of different heats. It has heat management of 1.18, which is kind of harsh. But you do have to watch your heat. If you notice in the footage that I had, I wasn't actually, greatest thing about this also as well is it takes no environmental heat. So I was on Caustic Valley, didn't take any heat modifiers. I was just shooting, and I was just concentrating on my different fire controls, which actually turned out pretty well. So it has almost full armor, 52 firepower, speed is 64, which kind of sucks. Once you actually get the speed tweaked, I think it's like 69, 68 around there, something like that. Go ahead and let me know. But anyways, it has 5 energy, 1 ballistic, and that's it. So you have to really kind of concentrate on like what you're doing as far as when you're building this thing. But this is one of the designs that did turn out pretty well. So the Ultra AC10 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 tons of ammo, which is plenty of ammo, trust me. If you watch the match, I had like 200 rounds left and I shot like crazy. So then the large pulsators, which I do love these things. These are things that are awesome. Well, 1200 range. So it's about a 1K to 1200 range mech, kind of like a medium to long range, except for, you know, it doesn't have like a ERPPC and everything, but like lesser long range. So like about 1,000 basically. But obviously your optimal range is 600, and then the Ultra AC is 540. So your optimal range is about 500, 600, depending on what you're doing. Then the medium pulsators for extra S and giggles. So definitely jump jets are really nice to go and have to do pop tarting. Like I said, full armor, 64, 82, 10. I kind of keep 10 in the back just for those little lights that actually run around and shoot me in the back, and that has happened plenty of times. And so I kind of keep 10 just so I could turn around and go and fire at the lights. So let's go to modules here. Okay, I went with Radar Derp. Obviously, Radar Derp is one of the best ones you can get. For 6 million, I mean, it's well worth it, my friends. This will definitely stop a bunch of different like LRMs in case they have something going on. I went to range medium pulsators. Excuse me. I went to the range medium pulsators and the range Ultra AC10. So I wanted a little bit more range, about 10% each. So it's gonna give about 120 for the actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give what is it, 180? 1080. I'm sorry. 1080, so it's going to give an extra 100, that's 108 basically, so that's not too bad. And then I went with Party Strike and improve like UAV. Normally for consumables I go with Party Strike. Actually, I'm sorry, Airstrike. I like it because it's a chain. A lot of times people actually go and sit inside corridors, and so basically this will be perfect to go ahead and strafe everyone, doing X amount of damage to them all. The camo spec, I obviously went with the standard red, and then obviously went with the decals, which you can see. Enhances Rough Fighters, greatest merc unit there is, except for Wolf Dragoons, and then kind of put some there. So this is kind of like a captured Night Gear from the Davion from the Hanson Rough Riders, or OGD, which is my clan there. Then cockpit, obviously. I think I said obviously way too much, huh? So this is the Maltese Falcon. I put some dice in. I didn't like the claw, so just went with the dice. You can never go wrong with dice. And then the Warhorn. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a lot better than the Phoenix ones. These ones right here. These ones, I mean, I can't believe they put these out as the same one. There should have been something different for each mech that you're paying 20 bucks for, or even 70 bucks for the whole thing, but that's just me. And so the Night Gear Warren's not too bad. It's like the Cyclops one, which is pretty cool too. So let's go to loadout here. Now one of the build I did have, which was halfway decent, was I changed out the Ultra AC 10 with Ultra AC 20 with as much ammo as possible and much heat sinks. Pick up 2 mini pulse lasers. And then basically it was, and then all I had was the large pulse lasers and the Ultra AC 20. It worked out okay, but not as good as this one. I kind of like this one better, and it worked out well, as you see, and as you'll see inside the video itself, you'll see what will happen. So, we appreciate you watching. Check out the gameplay, and we'll get to that in 1 second. I will see you on the battlefield.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Artillery strike online. Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Artillery strike online. Artillery strike online. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Echo, echo. Looks like there's an artillery strike.
Artillery strike online.
Take it past.
Fuel at 25%.
Oh
Base
no.
is being captured. Base is being captured.
We got somebody going back to take care of. Oh, that's not a light that went to our base. He's not going to be able to get away. Lean.
Artillery strike active.
Alright, so we got 3 that went back to take care of Lehman, so the rest of us can still hold the line. You guys are too deep.
New target acquired.
Swinging up.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Damn.
Warning, incoming missile. Left torso critical damage. Center torso critical damage. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Target acquired.
He needs help at E5.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good job. There's still one more there.
Target acquired.
Alright. The next one's D. Alright, there's the next one. Then there's one in E3, so just be mindful of that.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Well done. The last one was last seen at E3.
Everybody pile up on their base and they can come to you. If everybody piles up on their base, they can't win. So everybody run for their base. You'll get more money and points for conquering the base than you will actually get for killing the last guy.
Enemy base is being captured. 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 Enemy base is being captured.
Good game.
Nice run, guys. Nice run.
Okay, so it's the Prime. It took 3 days to freaking get this thing going and try to figure out a different build for it. I kind of like this one. I gotta get used to the 3-button controller mouse, but I think it's not too bad. So let's go back to the Mech Bay here. Okay. And I got some stuff as well too. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so God, it took 3 days. I went through every different combo that I could figure out, and this is not too bad. I just gotta really watch. You really gotta watch the heat on this, because with the 2 extra medium pulse lasers, normally I ran it with 2 ERPPCs and Ultra AC 20. I reduced that down to an Ultra AC 10 with a bunch of ammo, and as you saw, I think I have enough ammo for the thing. I might actually drop 2 more tons. Put a mech lab here. So what I might do is drop 2 tons and can't, huh? Yeah, actually, I'm probably gonna drop a half a ton. Drop that, then probably get another heat sink just so I don't overheat. Thing you want to do, and probably get an extra half a ton here, and that basically should do it. But with a heat generation 1.18, you really have to watch what's going on, and you don't have. The greatest thing about the night gear is you do not have that. You don't take environmental heat, which is perfect, and that's that's one of the good things that. I mean, this mech is just absolutely superb at. Now with Ultra AC 10, it worked out pretty well as far as my range. I was getting some good damage on some range shots. Plus, you have a range module and a medium pulse laser range module as well with radar derp. So it worked out pretty well. And oops, back here. Nope. Save that out. Weapon groups turned out to be 1, 2, and 4. 4 is my left It's my left thumb button for my mouse, and wasn't too bad as far as getting stuff done and doing damage. Back to load here. So, oh god, get that back. Improve UAV and improve our Artie Strike clan and their derp. Let's go back to loadouts. So it worked out pretty well. 2 large pulse lasers, 2 medium pulse lasers, and then an Ultra AC-10. Like I said, you got to watch your heat if you have these going, but I didn't run out of ammo. In fact, I had a lot more ammo than I thought. To tell you the truth, that's 4, 5.5 tons of ammo, which is plenty of ammo to go and have. So, and then full armor, which is the greatest thing as well too. Didn't have any problems as far as getting hit. I was towards the end, I was kind of hesitant. I did kill that night gear, so I'm kind of happy about that because I got the bonus for that. But all in all, I probably have to give this probably an 8 out of 10. Now, the reason I give this an 8 out of 10, for the simple reason it's such a pain in the ass to get this done, pardon my language there, to get a decent build for this. The other ones with the Dakka build, with I think the B, in fact I already did. That was a lot easier to do because obviously it's Dakka, just load up with like an ammo truck. And so, but you know, it turned out pretty well. It was 75 tons. I think I reduced this down by 2, but that's okay. But seems to, sorry, that was my cat there, seems to actually work out pretty well. So I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and it humbles me you guys watch me. And if you have any suggestions or tips of your Prime build, now this is just a standard Prime build, so you could change around the omni mechs, you know, omnipods, basically change a bunch of different things like on this thing, but this is just the Prime in case you just want to go stock Prime, and that's it. So do appreciate you guys like watching, and thank you, and I will see you. Oh, one other thing, if you have any suggestions, tips, or anything else, leave them down below and I'll be able to get to them. And anyone else, whoever has different designs, we'll put them up there as well, man. This is a community channel. We're here for each other and gonna, you know, try to do everything we can for each other, man. You guys are a great community, and I will see you on the battlefield.